do it better than me, then you do it. You can do it better than me, then you do it. You can do it better than me, then you can do it better than me, then you do it.
What's good, YouTube? Today is gonna be a short one. I was talking with a friend, and basically, I got down to the point of wondering, do we let sex control us? Yeah, I think we do. I think everybody. Well, you can never be 100% sure of anything, but I think a lot of people, most people, do let sex control us. Like, for instance, I'm going to base this off of 3 variables. Now, I have not researched these variables. You know me. I'm not sitting out here saying these are factual. This is factual information. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure if you guys Google it, I'm in the ballpark of being somewhat right. I'm going to base it off of 3 variables. The amount of divorces that happen, the STD rate going up, and the amount of baby mothers or fatherless children, whichever one you want to go with. The rate of that rise. So all 3 rates rising is obviously more than it's ever been. Right? Now, why are people divorcing as much as they are now? Now, of course, that's society. That's, the hypergamy method. The fact that people just don't want to try. A relationship is work. It's work. It's not something that you just get into and then it's hard one day and then you're like, all right, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. But that's the attitude that a lot of people have nowadays. So the fact that divorce is going up, that means that you're getting married in the spur of the moment. You're getting married in the spur of the moment because of the lust. You're in that honeymoon phase for the year or 2. Personally, I believe you should not be getting married in year 1, 2, or even 3. You don't know the person yet. You have no idea who they are. But whatever. I'm just saying. So the fact that divorce rates are going up, and steadily going up, it's not like it's like leveling off or peaking. It's just going up on the rise. Now, the fact that there are more fatherless childs or more baby mamas out there, now I'm sure this plagues the minority community more than it plagues any other community, but overall, there are a lot of, and even don't forget, divorce makes a baby mother. You know what I mean? You're not necessarily with that woman anymore. So now I'm not saying you're a fatherless child if you get divorced. The father will probably still be in that child's life, but the mom and dad are no longer together. And at the end of the day, that still plays into a part of the sex, controlling us. If you guys just aren't compatible, why y'all even engage in it? But you get overwhelmed with emotion and lust and impulsiveness. Sometimes it's alcohol. There's so many different reasons why we let sex control us. If you look at what animal nature is, and let's not forget, we're just very sophisticated animals, but human beings, we are animals. And, the process of sex is literally just to reproduce, and that's it. That's it. Yeah, it feels good. So we do it way more than we need to. But at the end of the day, we were just put on Earth with these reproductive tools to only reproduce. You understand? So we're doing it way more than we need to. And now we look at situations, we see a guy, we see a girl that we really like, and you know what? Especially in 2019, we realize, you know what? I just want to have sex with them. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to be tied to a relationship. I don't want to have any restrictions. I want to be able to live my best life. Amber Rose with the slut walk is getting all these women to think, otherwise, why can't I do it like a guy? This, that, and the third. You got a bunch of IG models getting attention, becoming narcissists and stuff and like that. So, the culture has just shifted towards a situation where it's like, listen, I'm going to have sex now and I'll worry about it later. Look how many fathers out there, let me rephrase that. Look how many guys out there is getting trapped by women. How many basketball players is getting trapped by these IG models? How many basketball players, football players is getting, this guy one time had this girl stay at his house. because he was smashing, and then she didn't want to leave the house, and then she pressed charges on him for acting like he staged a break-in into his house. Now, I don't know if he staged a break-in into his house. It's possible. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, why are you putting yourself in a situation for sex? Because ultimately, that's what you're doing. Ultimately, that's what you're doing. And then you got to look at STDs. STDs, the rate of STDs is going up tenfold. You know what I mean? Like, that's definitely getting higher. Why? Because we're not having protected sex as we should. No one who uses a condom. I mean, I do. Everybody, I hope, listening to this does. But at the same time, we don't really use condoms. Let's be real. A lot of people in spur of the moment, you're going to tell me every time you've had sex with a new person, you've had a condom on? No, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Even if you had sex with only 10 people and 9 of them you had condom with, and that one person you didn't, guess what? You still had unprotected sex once upon a time. There was a time where I didn't have unprotected sex. That I did have unprotected sex. I've had unprotected sex a couple times. I had a one-night stand without it. You know, I've been lucky to get out of those situations okay, but at the same time, I've done it. So I know there are people out there that done it if I've done it. Not saying that everybody's doing what I'm doing, but I know there are people that's doing it out there. There's this rapper who says he will never use a condom. He'll never use a condom. He doesn't understand the point. And you also have the rate of porn going up. So a lot of guys is having erectile dysfunction. They can't do it without the condom. Imagine with the condom. So now, because they're having this erectile dysfunction, because they watch too much damn porn, they're going to go into a girl, they're going to try out with the condom, they're going to get embarrassed, they're going to be like, damn, it's not me, I don't know what's going on, you know what, let's try it without the condom. Then he gets hard because he can feel it a little bit better, and then they finish that way. You know what I mean? So the rate of unprotected sex and STDs rising. The rate of baby fathers or baby mothers and deadbeat fathers rising, and the rate of divorce rising. So all I'm saying is, again, I told you I was going to make this one short because it's pretty obvious that we let sex control us, but what can we take away from this? First of all, strap up. That's number one. Strap up. Because you don't know who you playing Russian roulette with. Every time you have sex with a girl, you're playing Russian roulette with your dick. Every time you have sex with a guy, you're playing Russian roulette with your vagina. Strap up. Secondly, listen, lust is amazing. It's I think it's the cousin of love, which I think love and hate are the two of the most powerful forces on earth. And lust is like a tier below love and hate. You know what I mean? It's an emotion that controls your body, and you just don't know what to do in the motion. But at the same time, stop thinking with your little head, think with your big head if you're a guy. You know, if you're a girl, think with your intuition. It's not like a woman's intuition. Then to think in the moment with your feelings, which is what a lot of women do. Women feel the world, men think the world. That's just it. So at the end of the day, men choose what you're going to think, how you're going to think in that situation, and women choose how you're going to feel in that situation. And third, listen, if you're in a situation where you got money and you see these girls is flocking, think about your stuff before there's no reason you have so much to lose, and then you end up letting this girl allow you to enter her because you don't want to go buy condoms at the store for $10. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to spend a pack. You could just go to the little deli or whatever, wherever you at, and just buy a pack of 3 condoms really quick. Or come prepared if you know you always engaging like that. There's no way you should be a basketball player or a professional athlete or somebody that has money. And somebody that has money, it doesn't mean superstar status. You could just be working a 504 company. You could be an accountant, regular accountant. If you have money, there's no reason and you know that you engage in sex all the time. There's no reason that you should not be. There's no reason that you should not be strapping up beforehand. Once you run out, just that should be something that you add to your list. Like when you're in the grocery store, or when you're whatever, that should just be the next thing. Whenever you run out of chicken or toilet paper or toothpaste, that's just the next thing you buy. You just carry one around you. There's no reason. And at the end, and again, divorcees, listen, the reason why that divorce rate is going up is because you get in a moment, you love the sex with this person, or you stuck with bills and you decide to just jump into it because of the sex. Then you realize the person you with is not really the person that you want to stay with. But you already stuck because of bills, of situation, because you guys passed an STD on to each other and y'all feel bad. Whatever the case may be, you're now stuck to the situation. Or you guys get mad and then get married and that's when all that happens. You know why? Because you got married too early. Take some time. Get to know the person. Wait 5 years. 5 years is not that long. If the girl's pressuring you to get married, then hey, she's not the one for you. At the end of the day, marriage is just is external validation. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody. It is no ring, no government papers gonna prove that you love this person. If you love the person, you love the person regardless of marriage or not. Just people out there, mainly women, want a title. That's all. They want the title. So if they really want the title but they love you, they'll wait. Because at the end of the day, you got to know who the hell you with. Same thing with you, women. You can't just rush to get a title from someone and then all of a sudden you realize this guy is out here cheating on you with every girl he meets and you just don't know. And now you a stay-at-home mom. You have no money coming in. Now you stuck. You don't know what to do. But you just fell in love with the guy because, well, you know what? He can, he can pile drive the hell out of me. It is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Do y'all think sex controls us? I think I do. I think it does. I think it does. I think it does more than... I think it controls most animals. But because we have a higher intellect, it's ironic that we don't think with that higher intellect like other animals. Because other animals only use it to reproduce, and that's pretty much it. Except for probably monkeys and dolphins, I think, are the two ones that actually do it for pleasure. Otherwise... And dogs, probably. Dogs. Other than that, that's it, man. Just be safer, think smarter, and do it the right thing. You do those things, sex is not gonna control you. I'm guilty, so don't take what I'm saying as word. I'm just letting you know. I think it does control us, and it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Go over to Instagram, Trystans Logic. Let me know what y'all think. Write down in the comment section below. Let's start this discussion. Let's get it going. It's your boy T, and I'm out. Stay up.
Because the society we live in.
Yeah.
We live in this system, and that's why I was trying to say earlier, it all comes down to this system. Anybody would do, for the most part, anything for the money. And I don't just mean people that's pimping themselves out on TV or even really just selling their bodies. I'm talking about people that go to a job every day that they hate. You sold out too. We all sellouts. You selling out. You going to something that you don't like. Why? So you can live and survive. Life don't feel like it's supposed to be like that no more.
Got my bag and it's feeling like a ton. I know for real that I'm not the only one. Shit's crazy. I ain't even at my fucking desk yet. I'm just really wondering.